tonight, the world of literature, theater, and storytelling feels unbearably empty. A silence has fallen across stages around the globe, a silence that once would have been filled with wit, brilliance, and the unmistakable touch of a master. News is spreading everywhere. Tom Stoppard is gone. A man whose words reshaped modern theater, whose imagination moved between reality and philosophy like few others could, and whose legacy will remain etched into the history of art forever. For decades, Tom Stoppard was not just a playwright, he was a world within himself. His stories had rhythm, his dialogues had music, and his characters felt alive in ways that made audiences laugh, think, and question everything about existence. From Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead to the real thing, from Arcadia to Shakespeare in love, his work carried a magic that only he could create. And today, that magic has fallen silent. People everywhere are shocked. It feels unreal. For so long, Stoppard's words filled classrooms, theaters, and cinemas. He was a giant. A mind that worked at a pace and depth that seemed almost superhuman. And suddenly, the news of his passing has reminded the world how fragile greatness can be. His fans, his fellow writers, his students, his actors, everyone is mourning. Social media is full of people sharing their favorite lines, their favorite scenes, their favorite memories of the plays that changed them. Because his work did not just entertain. It shaped thinking. It inspired generations. It made people fall in love with language again. Tom Stoppard's journey was nothing short of extraordinary. Born into a world at war, shaped by displacement, and raised across continents, he carried within him a kind of global, restless imagination. That restlessness became his strength. It became the source of the questions he asked through his characters. Questions about identity, time, fate, truth, and the meaning of life itself. And today, as the world grieves him, it feels like one of his own stories, where life suddenly pauses and forces us to look inward. To understand what words truly mean. To understand why stories matter. To understand how one human being can touch millions without ever meeting them. Tributes are pouring in from every direction. Playwrights are calling him a lighthouse. Actors say he changed their careers. Directors say that working on his scripts was the closest thing to touching artistic perfection. And ordinary people, students, readers, theater lovers say they grew up with him, they learned from him, they dreamed because of him. His family, who always kept a private life, is now surrounded by an ocean of love from fans across the world. Behind the fame, behind the awards, behind the genius, he was a father, a husband, a gentle soul who carried a quiet sense of humor and a deep appreciation for life. For those closest to him, this loss is unimaginable. And for the world, it is a chapter closing. One that will never be written again. Tom Stoppard's net worth, his success, his fame, these things were never the true measure of his greatness. His real wealth was the generations he influenced, the minds he awakened, and the timeless conversations he started. Even today, students discuss his plays like they were written yesterday. Audiences still laugh at his jokes as if they were brand new. That is the power of timeless storytelling. His lifestyle reflected the same elegance as his writing, simple, thoughtful, and always connected to art. He lived for creativity. He lived to observe. He lived to express the human experience in words the rest of us could not find. And now, as the world remembers him, his life stands as proof that art outlives the artist. Tonight, theaters around the world are dimming their lights. Fans are lighting candles. People are revisiting his plays, whispering his words, holding onto the lines that have shaped their hearts. His death is heartbreaking, but his legacy is unshakable. Because great writers never truly die. Their words remain alive, their ideas continue breathing, and their impact continues growing long after they are gone. And that is exactly what will happen with Tom Stoppard. His work will be performed 100 years from now. His ideas will be studied. His brilliance will be remembered. Children not yet born will one day recite his words on stage, unaware of the day the world mourned him, but connected to the magic he left behind. As we say goodbye, there is a deep sadness, but also gratitude. Gratitude for the stories. Gratitude for the laughter. Gratitude for the way he made us think differently. Few people can change the world with nothing but a pen and imagination. Tom Stoppard did it again and again. May his soul rest in peace. His light may have left the world, but his words will shine forever. The curtain has fallen, the stage has gone quiet, but his legacy will never fade.